Hey, hello guys, Brian back with a render update here. Okay, we did the video the other day. We were looking at this trend-based fib. Okay, it gave us a perfect extension on that move up. Alright, perfect, 4.236. Now, I'm kind of looking at a couple things here, okay? Number one, if that was our 5-wave move, okay, then this bigger move would not make sense. Okay, now if this ends up, we're gonna have to wait till some price action plays out up here. Okay, if this ends up being a one wave, let me just draw it out. Okay, if this ends up being a 1, 2, 3, and then our fourth wave pullback here, and then a 5. Okay, what I'll be looking at then is a bigger move out of this thing, okay, which would be this 2. That would all be a 3 wave. Whoops, I apologize, that's getting in my way there. 4, let me get the screen here a little bit. Alright, which would be a lot bigger move out of this thing. Let me put it like that so you can see it a lot better. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of wondering here. Okay, we're gonna have to wait till some more price action plays out. Obviously, that 5 wave wouldn't be that long. All right, but we're just gonna have to see what happens here with this in here. If this ends up being our 1 wave in there, okay, let's get a measurement on that, because I'm kind of we're not really gonna know until we get some price action playing out. The RSI is giving me kind of mixed signals here. All right, so let's put the trend-based fib down here, okay, and see where this could possibly be taking us. You know, if you would get a full extension out of that, which you don't always get full extensions out of these things. All right, who knows? That you know, we have no idea what it'll play out to be. But if this is the 3 wave, okay, your 4 normally comes pretty deep. Okay, then a 5. You know, I know it worked out perfect on the other potential 5 waves up in there. That's what has me wondering here. You know, if we have a bigger move coming out of this, or if that was our 5 waves, then we're going to get our ABC now. All right, so we're just going to have to wait till some more price action plays out of this thing. This is lining up as a perfect 1. All right, if we put the trend-based fib on this, you know, what would that give us as far as a target for this thing? Wow. All right, yeah. We'll see. Well, you know, nothing is excuse me, nothing is guaranteed in this market, that's for sure. But let's get inside here, okay? Number one, if this is our 1 wave, let's put a trend-based fib inside here, okay, and see if we can figure this out some. All right. All right, then we would be looking at an extension, possibly, you know, somewhere up here. Okay, maybe even at 1618. You know, that'd be pretty far fetched to 2, 3. You know, maybe this comes up a little bit more even, you know, after we get a little bit of a correction. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till some price action plays out here. Okay, then that will give us that inside. Okay, now let me take this and squeeze that down a little bit, and let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, like I said, these always don't go to full extensions. Sometimes they work out perfect and give you price targets, but we'd be looking at a pretty massive move there. All right, now are the bigger RSIs indicating anything like that? Let's go through them and find out. Okay, let's get this stuff off the board, and I'm going to leave my yellow lines there. Them are major support areas on the weekly. Okay, now the daily RSI, we're going to pull this up so we can see these, the stochastic and the regular RSI. Okay, the daily is correcting right now. All right, down here at the bottom, we actually had some bearish divergence in there. All right, we had right here, we had a rising price. okay, and we had a declining, just slightly, but it was a declining RSI. All right, so that's bearish divergence. That could kind of give us a clue right there that this might have been the 5 waves in here. What's the weekly looking at? Okay, our weekly, you can see in here our weekly is not showing any divergence in here. We are getting up there. We're at a 63. We're pretty close to the oversold area, okay? And on our stochastic RSI, the thing is curving over. All right, so if we go to the 12-hour, excuse me, once again, we have bearish divergence on the 12-hour. All right, so we have a declining RSI, and we have a rising price. Okay, so that's already given us some clues here. Okay, if we go down to the lower time frames, the 4-hour is on its way up. Okay, it looks like it could possibly be actually rolling over and coming down. It is pretty low now. We could get a bounce out of here. You know, I don't know how much of a bounce, but the 1-hour. The 1-hour is on its way down, but it is curving like it wants to make another run up here. Okay, and that 1-hour, it gets exhausted pretty quick. You can see right here, you know, it was $2.08 to 226. It didn't even do a 20-cent move, you know, and it was blowing out pretty fast. So the RSIs are pointing, you know, with bearish divergence on the RSIs. Okay, that is pointing to me that I would think that was our 5 wave in there. Okay, me personally, if I was trading this coin now, I would be looking for an ABC to come in here. All right, I think it's pretty obvious by looking at all the technicals that there, okay, was our 5 waves up inside here. Okay, usually after that, you can see you have an ABC come in. This is Elliott Wave Theory 101, all right? You have an ABC come in, and then if you're in a bullish trend, you continue upwards, all right? So, normally, an ABC, all right, we're at a resist, or at a support area now, okay? What I put on here, I went through the weekly and put the weekly, the strongest areas of support on here. Not saying it's going to pull down to the $1.98 area, but it could. It's bounced off that 208 there, all right, which there is a support line in there. Okay, you can see it by these wicks here, right there. There is a support there. So if that's all the deeper this goes, normally this thing would do something like this here. Okay, if that's all the deeper it goes, it could come down a little deeper down to that $1.99, $1.98 area. But normally an ABC, if that's what this plays out, you'll be your A, your B will come up usually to that 702. Okay, then you'll get rejected from there. Your B leg is normally the exact same width as your A leg. All right, so if we measured that, whoops, apologize there, I'm going to pull that up there a little bit. There we go, something like that. If that's the bottom of our A leg right now, okay, that's what we'll be looking at. Something like that there, okay, an ABC down, which would probably, you know, could bring us down to the $1.78 area before we start another 5 waves up, you know, if that's what goes on. Nobody knows for sure what will happen. Okay, all we can do is look at the indicators, just like we went through there. Okay, that bearish divergence gave us a real good clue that that this run right here needs a correction. All right, so but you never know. You don't know in this market. That's why, you know, this is not financial advice at all, and I am not a financial advisor, but you can even see it in the RSIs down at the bottom. Let me show you. You know, you see weakness come in here. All right, this daily right here was lower than this daily, but on price it was higher. Okay, the bearish divergence once again. Okay, so that's really pointing to a correction coming up here. So, all right, guys, please hit the like and subscribe. I usually forget to say that by now. I would appreciate that so very much, and I will get back to you with Rndr here in a couple days. Thank you.